Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Conversation Coach English podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm John. We're excited to have you with us today as we dive into another great topic to help you improve your English conversation skills. And we promise to keep it fun and maybe even a little bit silly.
Today we're talking about one of the most important parts of learning a new language, building your vocabulary. And to make it practical, we're going to teach you some new words with a twist of humor.
Vocabulary is crucial. The more words you know, the easier it is to express yourself and understand others. Plus, you can impress your friends at parties with your fancy words.
Exactly, John. So let's get started. Our first word of the day is serendipity. This means finding something good without actually looking for it, like when you dig through your couch cushions looking for the remote and find a candy bar instead. For example, it was pure serendipity that I found a $20 bill on my way to buy more candy bars.
I love serendipity. Our next word is ebullient. This describes someone who is full of energy and enthusiasm. Picture a puppy that's just discovered its tail. For example, the ebullient crowd cheered loudly for the performer who managed to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle.
That's a great mental image, John. Moving on, we have ineffable. This word is used to describe something so great or extreme that it cannot be expressed in words. Like the feeling when you realize you've binge-watched an entire season of your favorite show in one day. For instance, the beauty of the sunset was ineffable, much like my feelings for pizza.
Another wonderful word. Next up is mellifluous. This describes a sound that is sweet and smooth, pleasing to hear. Imagine your favorite song played by a band of kittens. For example, her mellifluous voice captivated the audience, especially when she sang about her love for pizza.
And our final word for today is ephemeral. This means lasting for a very short time, like my New Year's resolution to eat healthy. For example, the ephemeral nature of the flower's bloom made it even more beautiful, unlike my diet, which lasted all of 3 hours.
Great selection, Emma. Now, let's discuss some strategies for learning and remembering these new words. And of course, we'll try to keep it entertaining.
One effective strategy is to create flashcards. Write the word on one side and the definition and an example sentence on the other. You can even draw silly pictures to go along with them. Trust me, a picture of a puppy chasing its tail for ebullient is unforgettable.
Another method is to use the words in your daily conversations or writing. Try working serendipity into a conversation at the coffee shop. Oh, look, they have my favorite muffin today. What's serendipity?
Watching movies and TV shows in English can also help. Pay attention to how native speakers use words like ineffable and ebullient in context, or just imagine every character is secretly in love with pizza.
Don't forget about reading. Whether it's books, articles, or even social media posts, reading widely can expose you to new vocabulary. When you come across a new word, like ephemeral, try to understand its meaning from the context before looking it up. Or just imagine it's about the lifespan of my willpower in front of a cake.
And remember, repetition is key. The more you see, hear, and use these words, the more likely you are to remember them. So practice as much as you can and don't be afraid to get creative with it.
That's great advice, Emma. Before we wrap up, let's challenge our listeners to use these 5 words in their own sentences this week and make them as funny as possible.
Yes. Share your sentences with us on social media or in the comments section. We'd love to see how you're using these new words and having fun with them.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us on the Conversation Coach English podcast. We hope you found these tips helpful and entertaining. Goodbye, everyone.
Until next time, keep practicing and keep expanding that vocabulary. Bye for now.